And today, students in the state's largest school district return to class.
With the rise in COVID-19 cases, HISD has put some restrictions in place. KPRC 2's Brittany Jeffers spoke to some parents and has the latest. Brittany, good morning.
Good morning to you. Well, since last week, we've reported the district has been urging staff and students to make sure that they were tested for COVID-19. And we saw today as they arrived here at the schools that those staff and students had on masks. Now, this is all part of a mandate. Beginning today on school grounds, district offices, and on the bus. You'll see HISD students and staff wearing face masks. The district is returning to a mask mandate, all part of a plan to slow the spread of COVID as students return from winter break.
So I think it's good as people are getting back into the flow of re-engaging with each other to say, okay, let me cover my mouth. Let me make sure that I'm doing my part to keep the spread down.
We believe as long as the school would enforce the mask mandate, we believe it's going to be okay.
Samuel Coleman says he supports it.
And I think the spread at school, the school is doing everything that they possibly can to keep the spread down.
His granddaughter, an 11th grader at Heights High School, says she tested negative for COVID before returning to school and doesn't mind wearing the mask.
It really doesn't matter to me. I'm not trying to get sick, though.
Others are a bit more anxious as the Omicron variant continues to spread, vocalizing concerns on Twitter. One parent says in part, quote, please consider going virtual for at least the first 2 weeks. Another added, both my kids are vaccinated, but I'm simply not comfortable sending them tomorrow. According to the district, if a student becomes infected with COVID-19, they must notify their campus, stay home, and quarantine following CDC guidelines, and attend temporary online learning established by their campus. CDC quarantine guidelines for students who test positive, however, is different than the new guidelines for adults. The CDC recommends children isolate for 10 days, and 24 hours should pass after a child has had a fever before they return to school. Now, something else to point out, HISD is also suspending all non-athletic field trips until further notice. And I did reach out to the district to try to get a look at what the current number of COVID cases are across the district right now. A spokesperson tells me that they are working on getting us that updated information. Reporting live from 3rd Ward, I'm Brittany Jeffers, KPRC 2 News.
All right, thank you, Brittany.